Welcome to the official Rapid Fire Wargames YouTube channel. This video is another in the occasional series on the ready-to-roll vehicles available through the Rapid Fire UK web store. The Sdkfz 251-22 was a D variant of the iconic German half-track that had been adapted to carry the Pak-40 75mm anti-tank gun. Operationally deployed from December 1944 to the end of the Second World War, you can utilize this vehicle to replace towed Pak-40s for late war German units on both the Western and Eastern fronts. The ready-to-roll vehicle assembly is simple, as it comprises of just 4 parts: a cast resin one-piece vehicle and a resin gun mount. 2 white metal parts provide the gun and the shield. The first step was to ensure the base was flat. This is achieved by running the base over wet and dry abrasive paper, making sure there is plenty of water to prevent the creation of hazardous dusts. The base of the resin gun mount was also given a gentle sanding. Any seam lines on the white metal parts are carefully scraped away using a hobby knife. Next, the parts were all washed in warm water and a mild detergent. The base model uses the standard Sdkfz 251 hull, and there are indentations for the 2 crew-served machine guns. These should be filled with modelling filler. The gun assembly is made up first, gluing the gun to its mount and then attaching the shield. Contact adhesive or superglue are suitable for this. To make the painting process easier, the gun subassembly was kept separate until the end of the build. The model was sprayed with a couple coats of ammo black acrylic primer. The base colour is dark yellow. My colour of choice for late war German vehicles is Tamiya XF60 dark yellow, thinned and applied in a couple of coats with an airbrush to get a smooth finish. After the base coat is dry, camouflage colour was applied. Pictures and colour plates in books show a variety of camouflage patterns using green, brown, or a combination of the two. For simplicity, a vertical green stripe pattern was chosen, and this was applied using an airbrush to get a feathered edge. The green used here is Tamiya XF58 olive green. Areas of the model where I wanted there to be no camouflage pattern were masked off. The tyres were first painted with Tamiya rubber black, paint number XF85. When this was dry, a light coat of Ammo by MiG tyre and rubber was applied. This is a lighter shade of grey than the dark blue grey of the Tamiya paint, and works well on the tyre sidewalls. The tracks were painted with Ammo Dark Tracks acrylic paint. With the paint dry, a varnish coat was applied. For this I used an acrylic satin varnish from Ammo by MiG. Once the varnish had cured, a dark brown wash was applied. The Ammo wash was thinned slightly and applied as a pin wash. Decals were applied for the registration plates and the crosses on the side of the vehicle. Most images found for this type of vehicle show they didn't have tactical numbers. A decal fixing solution helped the decals adhere to the surface, and once dry another coat of satin varnish was used to seal the decals, after which a final matte varnish coat was applied. The model has an integral base, and the area between the base and the bottom of the vehicle was painted with a dark brown hobby acrylic paint. The base can then be painted to match your scenery. For this vehicle, a green hobby acrylic paint was used. After drying, static grass and some model railway ballast was glued on using PVA glue. The base was finished with a couple of grass tufts. The Pak-40 subassembly was glued in place using contact adhesive. There is a bit of room to allow a crew member or two to be added. For this I used a single white metal figure from the Britannia Miniatures Classic Wehrmacht 105mm gun crew. The figure was primed with white Ammo one-shot primer. This is a thin paint, so a standard matte white acrylic base coat was applied. The skin is next with Ammo by MiG basic skin tone. Once dry, a citadel contrast paint is used as a wash, and this was thinned with water to a ratio of approximately 50-50. A second wash can be added if desired. The tunics and trousers are painted with Vallejo German field grey. Boots and belts are painted with Atom satin black. The helmet is Tamiya German grey. A coat of Ammo satin varnish protects the paint prior to a coat of Agfax Earthshade. Once dry, a coat of Ammo ultramatte varnish protects the figure. The figure base is painted in the same colour as the vehicle, and contact adhesive is used to glue the figure to the vehicle base. Ready-to-roll vehicles, rapid-fire books and rules are available from the Rapid Fire UK website. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook.